Chapter 1. The ninth wedding. It was the ninth time he left me at the altar. All because I refused to let his so-called female best friend sit at the head table. If you don't want to get married, then we'll postpone it indefinitely. My fiancé, Ethan Carter, looked at me coldly. We'll get married when you finally admit you were wrong. Then he took Olivia Green's hand and walked out. The entire wedding hall was left with just one bride. 9 times. A full 9 times. Every single time. It was because of her. I stood on the stage and looked down at the men in tailored suits, his brothers, all powerful, well-connected, and effortlessly successful. They tried to smooth things over with casual smiles. Emily, you're overreacting. It's just a seat. I smiled. If your brotherhood means that much, I stepped down from the stage and stopped in front of his closest friend, Liam Hayes. Then compensate me with a husband. That's not too much to ask, right? Chapter 2. 1 year later, a year later. My phone kept ringing. I lay in bed, ignoring it, until the man beside me murmured softly, "Focus." The phone finally stopped. Just as I was about to continue, it rang again. "Emily, where are you? Weren't you supposed to pick me up at the airport?" I frowned and hung up. A second later, he called again. "Emily, are you done throwing a tantrum?" That's when I remembered my ex-fiancé, who had disappeared for a year. No time. What could you possibly be busy with? I glanced at the man beside me and smiled. "Sleeping with your brother." Silence fell instantly. Chapter 3. He's back. The first thing Ethan did after returning to the country was look for me. He still carried that same arrogance. "Come back to the company." I thought he was going to explain. Instead, he kicked me out of the office. "You don't need to work anymore. Just focus on being Mrs. Carter. Olivia will take over the company." I stared at him, then suddenly laughed. "We're over. Stop being ridiculous." He frowned. "I've already rescheduled the wedding. I'm married." He scoffed. "You think I'd believe that?" I looked at him, word by word. "You know my husband, Liam Hayes." His expression changed instantly. Chapter 4. The banquet. 3 days later. The Hayes Group anniversary gala. I walked in wearing an evening gown. The moment I entered, I was stopped. "What are you doing here?" Ethan frowned. "I already brought Olivia." I ignored him, but Olivia noticed the ring around my neck. Her face changed. "You stole Liam's ring." She reached out to grab it. Before I could react, slap. A sharp sound echoed. Ethan stood there, not stopping her. He even said coldly, "This is for your own good." In that moment, I almost laughed and almost lost control. Chapter 5. The turn found her. The butler's voice cut through the room. The entire hall fell silent. Liam Hayes walked in. The moment he saw me being restrained, his eyes turned cold. He shoved Olivia aside and pulled me into his arms. "Who touched her?" Olivia rushed to explain. "She stole your ring." Liam glanced down at it. His voice was terrifyingly calm. "I gave it to her." Dead silence. Ethan froze. "What do you mean?" Liam looked at him. "It means." He held me closer. "She's my wife." Chapter 6. Collapse. Ethan completely lost it. "You stole my woman." Liam let out a cold laugh. "You threw her away." I looked at Ethan and suddenly found him ridiculous. "The 9th wedding, you walked out yourself. Your brother compensated me with a husband. Any problem with that?" He opened his mouth, but no words came out, because he knew. I leaned into Liam and said softly, "And besides, younger brothers are better." Someone in the crowd couldn't hold back a laugh. Ethan's face darkened to the extreme. Chapter 7. Ending later. Ethan left the country. I heard it was for business expansion. I also heard he rarely came back. He sent a gift to my wedding. I never opened it. Just like that relationship. I had already left it in the past. Some people lose you by accident. Some people lose you as punishment. And me, after the 9th heartbreak, I simply chose someone who would stay.